So today we are going to discuss dictionaries. What is mean by a dictionary? What it contains actually? Okay, and what are the representation for implementing the dictionaries? What are the data structures we are going to use? And operations which we can perform on dictionary that we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, so dictionary is nothing but a collection of pair of keys and the value. It's a pair of keys and the values, where every key value is having one particular key. For example, if you take the student's details, if you take the student details, so every student have a name, right? So that name is nothing. Assume that name is nothing but a value. Okay, assume that name is nothing but a value or a data. Next, what is mean by a key? Key is nothing but your roll number. So roll number will consists, or I mean, roll number duplication of roll number is not present, right? In the same way, in case of a dictionaries, the dictionary is nothing but a collection of pair of key followed with the value. Okay, so keys are not repeated, means there are no duplicate keys like your roll numbers. Okay, so if you take your roll numbers as an example, so one student have a roll number, for example, 512. The another student doesn't, he won't get the roll number, same roll number, right? In the same way, keys are here unique one, keys are here unique one, and the values may be repeated, like for example, according to your names. So two students have the same name, so we can't change it, right? So that is nothing but that is the example of a dictionary. Okay, so dictionary, in the sense, it's a collection of pair of keys and then values. Every value having a particular key. Okay, why? What is the use of this key? Later we will discuss. Okay, so dictionary is nothing but, remember this one, it's a collection of pair of keys and the values. Okay, now what are the basic operations? What are the basic operations? So which we can perform on dictionaries. So what are the basic operations? One is insertion, deletion, and then searching. Insertion, deletion, and then searching. Insertion is nothing but you can add a new value, or okay, a new value along with the key. Along with the key, you can insert into the dictionary. You can insert into the dictionary. Okay, deletion in the sense, based on the key values. Okay, based on the key value only. Okay, based on the key value only, you can delete particular key data. For example, if I deleted uh, one student detail who is belongs to the roll number like 501. Okay, for example, 501, the student having a roll number 501, I want to delete the details of that student. So what will happen if I apply delete for 501? So whatever the details, like mother name, father name, percentage, student name, student mail id, everything, every data will be deleted. Whose data will be deleted here? I selected the key value here is 501, means roll number I chosen is 501. In the same way, here also we are going to choose the key. So whenever we are whenever we are performing the deletion operation on dictionaries. Okay, now searching. So this is the another operations which we can perform on dictionary. Searching in the sense, according to the key value, we can search whether that particular key data is present or not. Okay, so based on the key, that's why the use of the key is, so based on the key only we can insert, we can delete, and we can search. So here In case of a dictionary, is the key data, mean key value plays a major role here. Okay, so for example, searching in the sense, I want to search the roll number, like a key. So the key is number 12. Okay, so based on that key value 12, whether the student is present or not, I can search according to the dictionary only. Okay, according in case of in dictionary, so based on the key I can search whether that particular key data is details or data is present in the dictionary or not. So that is nothing but a searching operation. Now, so these are the three basic operations which we can perform on dictionaries. Now next one is representation. How we are going to represent means, to implement the dictionary, to implement in the sense, you have to write the program for collecting the paid keys and the, so here collection of pair of keys and values, keys and values. Okay, so here, so implementation means you have to write the program for collecting keys and their values. Means for dictionary, you are going to write the program for implementing that program, for implementing that dictionaries. So there are two methods are there. So what are those two methods for implementing the dictionary? So what is that one means? Either you can use the arrays, okay, sorted array, or you can use the sorted chain in the sense, so sorted chain in the sense what is nothing but a linked list. Sorted chain in the sense linked list. So you can use either sorted array or sorted linked list. So with the help of the arrays and linked list, we are going to implement the dictionary. We are going to implement the dictionary. So these are the two methods for implementing the dictionary. Now we will talk, I'm going to discuss the linear representation for the, I mean linear list representation for dictionary. Means I'm chosen this linked list concept. Okay, for I'm chosen linked list concept for explaining these basic operations. Okay, now before going to discuss about the what is that basic operations, first of all we have to know the what are the so what are the actually is what are the basic operations we can perform, and for doing those functions, so how we are going to represent the structure, how we are going to represent the structure. Actually every in a linked list concept, so when we can say that a linked list concept means every linked list, so having the collection of nodes. So this is nothing but a node. This is nothing but a node. So what is the day? What is the keyword we are going to use for creating a structure for a node? So for a node, to create a node, we are creating one structure. So what is that structure? How we are going to implement it? The keyword is struct we are taking. And what is the structure name? Node. So here node will be there. Okay, this is the node structure name. Okay, what it contains actually. So one is key, because we are creating a node for dictionary. So what the dictionary definition? Collection of pair of keys and values. That's why keys. Next one is values. Keys is nothing but a integer data type. That's why we took int as the data type for keys, and then values. So one is in this node we have one is key representation, key field. Like if you take a single link list, what the node contains, how many fields the node contains? Two field, data field and the link field. What the link field contains? Next node address. What the data field contains? What the value? Either integer, float, or character. The data or a value will be stored in the data field. In the same way, here in the value field, we are going to store the data. Okay, and when comes to the key is nothing but every value having one associated key, that based on this key number, either 1 2 3 4 5, like that. Okay, based on these keys only the nodes will be insert, delete, or search we can perform. Next, what is the another one? Asterisk next means it is a, so it is the third field which is present in a given node, and it's a what type of variable? It is pointer variable. So what this field contains? Next to node address. Next to node address it has. Okay. So every node in a dictionary having three fields. What are those three fields? One is key, another is value, and the next one is link field. Link or next field, both are same. Next field, so what the next field contains? Next node address. See what the next contains? Next node address. That's why here for this pointer variable we took the data type as struct node. Data type as struct node. Why? Because we are storing the address of another node, address of another node. That's why the data type here is struct node. Okay, so one more pointer variable we choose head. So what the head contains? Actually head is not, head is here, head is a pointer variable, same like a single linked list and double linked list. Head always pointing the starting node address. If this is the starting node, okay, this starting node address will be present here. Okay, this starting node address will be present here. And the next node, for example, next node address is 20, and this is the first node. First node address is 100. Okay, assume. Now head, if this is the first node, head having always first node address, so that head is pointing the first node. What the first node link field contains? Next node address means 20 we are going to store in this next field. So like this. And if this is the last node, if this is the last node, then the next, next field should be null. So like that we are going to represent the nodes with the help of this structure, in a dictionary. Only one important point here you have to remember, based on compared to the single linked list and double linked list, is only key value is the additional one. Okay, key value is the additional one. So key value, key field will be added in case of a dictionary node. Okay, in every node we have one extra field, that is key value. Okay, so this, like this we are going to represent or implement the structure for a given node. Now what are these three, what are these functions? So the function names, these function names are user defined one. So whatever you wish, you just kept the names for a dictionary. Insert D means insert a new node into the dictionary. Delete D of function. So this function is used to delete any dictionary from any node from a dictionary. That is what these functions will represent. Now what is the first basic function? Insertion. What is the basic function? Insertion. So whenever you want to insert a new node, so this is the new node. What is the first field? It's a key. And what is the second field? It's a value. And what is the third field? Next field means next node address. This is our new node. This is our new node. Assume this is the first node in a given list. Assume and this is the first node in a given list. So if this is the first node, still we did not inserted into the dictionary, then what the head contains? Head contains the null. So what it means? If head equal to null, if head equal to null, it means the list doesn't have any nodes yet. That is the meaning of the head equal to null. So whenever we created our new node, okay, after creating our new node, we have to store the address of this node, okay, new node into head, so that head will be point our new node. So that is the first step. Okay, now, so what is the first key value here? 1. So key value 1 means this node is first node. This node is first node. If here I kept 5, means the node number is 5. So at the fifth position or fifth place, we have to, place our node into the list. That is what the key represents. Okay. Now, what is our first node? One, this node, right? So what is the key value? If this is the first node, one is the key value, and it's a user defined one. Data is a user defined one, and this is the first node. That's why we kept next field as null. If this is the first node, so this node is the new node. We can call this node is the new node, and head is also pointing. Current, head, and previous. These three pointer variables will be pointing our new node. Will be pointing our new node. So what is mean by current and the previous? CURR and PREV. Current and previous. Current in the sense the current node. So where we already used these terminologies, where, so in case of a double link list, current node, previous node. So every node having a two link fields. So what are those link field? Previous address, next address. So when we started to display all the nodes, there the term, the variable which we used, that is current. Okay, current is pointing to current visiting node. Previous means which will this variable or pointer variable points the node previous to the current one, previous to the current one. Okay, so that is was the two variables. Okay, now this is the first node. Now I want to insert this next node, which is having the key value is 4. Okay, and the value is 20, and the value is 20. Now what is our next node? This is our next node. So this is the new node right now. Okay, what is the key I took here? 4. That's why in the key field 4 will be placed. Next, in the value, it's a completely user defined one. So you can take any value. You can store any value in the value field. Okay, now now we want to insert this into the list. In the list having only one node. Okay, previously. Now I want to insert this one. So how the compiler will insert means it will check this condition. New tends to new what is this? New tends to key is greater than current tends to key. So new this one tends to key means 4. 4 is greater than current means this one. So CURR right now it is pointing by current. Okay, current tends to key is 1. Is 4 is greater than 1? Yes, 4 is greater than 1. It's true. When it is true, what should we do means? What should we do means? So our link field. Okay, current. So which one is the current node right now? In previous, this one is the current node. Current tends to next. Current tends to next field. So here at this location, we have to store this address here. Okay. So we have to store the address of the new node in current next field. So that is was this picture represent. Okay, so how what is the line we are going to use? Current tends to next equal to new. It means we are taking our new node address and placing into next field of the current. Next field of the current. Okay, Now, the what is the previous field here? So this 110, okay, 110 will be, will be treated as a previous node, and this is this 424 key number 4 will be acts like a current node. Okay, so that is what we have to remember here. Now, again, in the same way, I want to insert a 7 and 20. Then how we are going to same thing, same we have to check the current tends to key is greater than this one. If it is not greater, if it is great, new tends to key is greater than current tends to key. Okay, it means we are going to compare the keys only based on the keys. If it is greater, then current next field we are going to added our new node. If it is less than, what should we do? Previous tends to next field should be added it at this place. If it is less than, key value is less than. If it is greater, after the current we are going to add. Like this, we have to perform the insertion operation. And at the last node, so what is our last node we want to insert is, for example, now my key number, here I'm taking 3 and the data is 15. Now it will compare actually which one is the current node, this one. Okay, so current key value is 7, our new key value is 3. 3 is less than 7, so go to the previous one. Okay, go to the previous one. Again, compare our key value with this key value, current key value. Again it is less than, so go to the next one. Now it will compare. So 3 and 1. Yes, our new key value is greater. At the whenever we find that one, then take that link field. Next field. Then where there you are going to insert. Means after 1 only the 3 will be inserted. This current tends to previous. This is the previous, no, in at previous one. This is the current, no. So there that address should be placed at the new node link field. New node link field. Like this, we are going to insert our nodes based on the key values only. So this is the basic function of insertion. Basic function of insertion. Now, what is the next basic function? Deletion. Okay, so if you want to delete, apply the delete function or operation, then there are two cases are there. So what is the first case? So what is the first case? Let's see here. So first, from start, from head node, starting from the head node. So first we have to select our key value, which assume this is the list. How many nodes are present and what are their keys? Here one. The totally four nodes are there, and the key values are 1, 3, 4, 7. Now I want to read the key value, which node I want to delete, that represent key value I want to give. Okay, so here I chosen 4. Now I want to delete this one. When I deleted this one, how the links will be changed here? Current tends to link. So what the current tends to link field having this node? This is the last node actually. Yeah, this is the last node actually. So this address should be stayed, saved. Where we are going to store. This is the previous node. No, current previous node is called by a prev, previous node. So here we are going to store link field. We are going to store the current tends to link address. Okay, later free of current, later free of current. How the current will be came at this particular node? How means, so we have to, whenever we choose the our deleted node, we have to move from head node in the sense, what the head node contains? Starting node address. From starting node we have to move from one node to another, one node to another, until we found our particular specific node. Okay, every time we have to compare what is the key value I chosen 4. So 4 will be compare 1. No, it's not true. So go to the next node. 4 equal to 3. No, it's not true. Go to the next node. 4 equal to 4. Yes. Whenever the key value matches, then that particular node will be named by a current. Then these links will be changed and then free of current. This is nothing but deleting a node. Okay, deleting a code with the help of the key. Deleting a node with the help of the key. Okay, so this is case 1. What is a case 2? What is a case 2 means, in the list, case 2 in the sense this one, in the list having I want to delete the starting node. Then if I want to delete the specific node, then we are moving from starting node to our particular node. But in case of a case 2, the current equal to head node. Head node in the sense starting node. What the head contains? Starting node address. So I want to delete the starting node. Then what will happen for the head? Head should be point next to node. For example, like this. So head is a pointer variable, right? Head is a pointer variable. Okay. So head is always pointing the starting node address, that is 1. This node. Head is pointing this node. Okay. Now this node address is, assume this node address is 100 and this will be placed here. And this will be placed here. Okay. And this starting node address is 200. Assume this node address is 200, where the 200 previously present here. Now what is my case to in a deletion operation is, if I want to delete the starting node, means 20 will be deleted. I mean 200 will be deleted. If you delete this one, this address will be, there is no address, no 200 address. That's why what should we do means, current tends to link field. What the current tends to link field? 100. 100 should be stored in head. 100 should be stored in head, so that head will be point next node in a given list. Later this current node will be deleted with the help of the function that is free of current. Free of current, when this is nothing but a case 2. Case 2 in case of a deletion operation. In case of a deletion operation. Next, and what is the last search key? So yeah, after deleting this one, now head is pointing the second node. This is the resultant link representation. Okay. So now what is the last function? Search. Based on the key value, you can say just whether the node is present or not. Okay, that is the search function. Based on the keys, you are going to print a message, node is present or not. Okay.